So, more fanfiction.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright,
So,
we're ready. The question is, how the heck are we going to handle this chapter? Because they're... Well, I suppose we could just pass it off right before any of the random Japanese, but there is... Oh my gosh! Oh, the end of this chapter. Wow. Good misspelling there. Uh...
what the hell?
So very censored.
So very censored indeed. Well, anyway, for the random Japanese, maybe I should just send you the, romanized version of it and try to get you to read it.
Okay, that works.
Well, in any case, I want to start this time. So,
Oh my gosh, there's a piece by Gurren Lagann in here.
yes, I noticed. Awesome.
All right.
So anyway, Chapter 7, Their Melon Colony of Harrowhigh Fudgetoke. Again. Hi guys, Gyaos, what my space butter works actually. I just masked it and was typing my touchpad board. That was last chapter. That had quite a steal to eat deep. LOL.
No, it did not have style to it. It had the opposite of style to it.
Yes, although actually, since then I have been trying to actually add spaces to Chapter 6 just to see what it actually says, and one thing that Torgo mentioned in the YouTube comments, there is a threesome between Dark Awesome and Enobi in it.
And that one of them, apparently he's implying that someone gets pregnant and is going to have a kid. So, indeed, they did reproduce. Or they will.
That almost gives me as much angst as saying raspephabio.
Hey, but you're gonna give yourself a heart condition. Watch it.
Yes. Well, anyway. He attacks! O. This is yet final act! At the end of your journey! At the end of your journey! At the end of your journey! At the end of your journey is here you are standing! Her evil ass harfling peg ascended and lightning shot down at Techyagamis.
Wait, I think they're... That's not Haruhi, that's Renge. No, I mean, that is her, because the lightning and her...
Yes, indeed.
But no, apparently it's Haruhi.
Well, anyway... They were all shocked herd! Except for... Dark Knight Yagami! Dark Knight Shock Absorbers! Huh, that actually seems to have been spelled correctly.
Wow!
Dark Knight shouted, because he lost Dark Yagami and Dark Soitru was curious that he was the one to attack at Boest! Yagarang! The Dark Knight shot at his Yagarang. It's like a batarang, but it shoots nuclears before going back.
Of course it does.
Indeed. And some nuclears diffuserated her lightning attack to her flying pig. She was falling! But then, she stopped mid-air! There were strings!
See, now...
What doesn't kill that one? Wait, is that still Harvey? Because that sounds like Shakespeare.
Oh my gosh. It might be.
Well, it looks like it's Harvey anyway. She just randomly speaks like Shakespeare. So, what doesn't kill one? Make it one stronger! Yagamis, thou shalt liveth no
it's probably Shakespeare.
But it still follows it up with joust then she transformed into Raitoningu!
Well, technically she transformed to, not transformed into.
Joust then she transformed to Raitoningu! And the strings got thicker, angry and unthorny. Angry and unthorny. And the strings got thicker, angry and unthorny. Attached to her tentacles, Libning was exuding the stew affect. All tech non-stews were frozen. I have a plan. Dark Soitro planed. Yay, planing. Go for it if wines!
Yes, get drunk on the good stuff.
Yes! There to check for the shurikana! Awesome distrust! Nuclears ain't done yet! Dark Yagami worried. Okay, and here comes the gratuitous Japanese. Excuse me, gotta look up what that actually is, pronounces as.
What doesn't killeth thou maketh thou stronger. Do 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 do. What doesn't killeth one maketh one stronger. Do 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 do. Obligatory holding song. Do 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 do. Wait, that's a different song. Never mind.
Well, alright, I have figured out what this next Japanese line is, so I will now send that to you.
Wait, you're having me read that?
Yes!
Because it's Ebony?
Yes. That's what I said earlier, wasn't it?
I can't Japanese. Are puroto udeera. Thinker, watashi tachi ni mo.
Yay. Ebony sequeled. Hold it there, you pink rosy poet! How is she a poet? I mean, was that actually Enobi saying all that stuff? Including the poem earlier? I'm confused.
That might explain it. Because she's green and she's got strings that are green and thorny now, which means she's a rose, so she's a rosy poet. So, apparently Haruhi is actually Ebony? Oh no, that was a rhyme. I'm starting to have the Shakespeare effect.
Anyway, it was Soichiro! He barked under the hole! Even I was confused! Yes, so am I. Light chuckled. You may have lived as a human unaware of your pets, Dark Soitro. So thus you already knew cannot be stewed.
No,
Bort
can be stewed.
Bort Litning is not one of them. She is weak to your stew affect. Well, your human said let you feed her with your stew powers. And I think I'm going to let you take over now.
Essen, pierce te heavens with your Gurren Lagoon. Who the hell do you think I am? Soichiro burst with awesome shades. Farewell, Raitoningu. The end is yours, I say for sure. The rose will guide to win this war. Listening palmed and shotted shock nuclears at Soichiro. That ain't gonna cut it, Soichiro bowstead. He clacked his guine to Mexican Setong. It farted. A nuclear bullet train! And a Naspas do too! And it's seriously a Naspas do because it has do nuclears for an engine. With the rose's final light, I fade out into the eternal night. Then her palms died and Sihid died. It's not over yet, boasted a voice. It sounded like a creepy dude, like Ottercone or Kunhiker Maida, or some other otaku lol.
I have no idea.
You're hard on for young girls. Sorry. You're hard on for young girls, body position, and pank her are twit word. Motomu Trolleyama! Sorry, Joe readied. What? Oh, and look, there's more.
Well, this I can actually read, so this should not be difficult for me to just point out.
Yeah, you just close this out.
Yeah, okay. Save some for us, Yagumis! And awesome! Ya ion de arimasu! Ya ion de amarinimo! Everyone was ready to fit the Rose Messenger ham shelf! So this chapter is short, both yielding the truth, both the rose and what its many meanings are. To be continued. Pulse rape and review.
So apparently the rose is gratuitous symbolism. Yep, I think the rose is gratuitous symbolism. Oh no. Apparently we're running into the War of the Roses, or the War oft Rosses.
So, I read most of the last chapter, so should you perhaps start off this one, or should I?
I can start it.
Okay.
Chapter 8, CGI. Again, saws this chopper took a TM to writ. I was but oozing with mud terms and collage. The war oft Rosses. Eviled Motomu. Der rosier shell granito me ultimito strength. He shot der rose tentacles and thuch hero duds passed them back into his back. It koch it accret zepper in his back and they pulled it down. The Toroof was learned that he was all along. Gorge Lucas! Dun 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 dun. Now you will be my new minions, made of CG. And he turned the arena to CG wife tones of rap, flooding to scream. They wore bunches of lasers, attacking everyone. Both awesome bloked them back to test ceiling. SN, Duel of the Fights, Star Wars.
You know, I'm going to actually add that music to the...
Yes, I know. Once I actually start reading it.
Yeah.
Anew from this now we shall feat like cool peeps. He pulled out a lightsaber, which was a two-ended leek. Darth Maul bought two ends, or in each end, making it a sex saber that was sexy, and let him use a cool dude CG powers off CG and shot lasers to weach cold cut through peeps like... lick meat, cause humans are lick meat, cause you mean them and do meeting stuff, cause that shit's awesome. And he lounged forward with slashes that came from his saber, and the Yagami's weaponed up Mort Lucas slashed all their attacks But some ceiling debris fell and locked him in place. So he couldn't move. Bert has saber. Sorry. Bert has saber core to shoot lasers. So he shot at lasers and lasers went boom and hit some ceiling. But to hey, Dorgarid it. So it was no demigrade, deli lol.
One sentence.
That was fun to say.
You know, I think that might be an even more ridiculous run-on sentence than even the Archigami does.
What, with the mistaked dentistry?
Well, I remember the Arc Yagami having a lot of ridiculously long run-on sentences in general, but I think this fanfic just beat it.
In north of these, Soichiro boomed and shot a meteor, which blustered Lucas' head into space! Space! Yee-haw! Except it wasn't space, because it jorst flew to T-Seele, wheat, splat and blood, and some noodly brains and skull, and other disgust-busting storts. Amazing! Shouted New Blood, wheel smoosh, smoes, so wash, moss and moose smooshing. Wait, what? Okay, let me hear it again. Amazing! Shouted New Blood, wheel smosh, smoes, sumosh, moss and moose smooshing blood bananara. Ellie offer has jows.
I am very glad that you repeated that line because I was just about to go insane from knowing the fact that I spoke over one of your bloodlines.
I was ampling some to bot blood, wasa always the bigger eater, cause he held lot swore off experience. Dark Torgo, why don't you cruise to next competitor? I didn't like that. Dark Torgo, why don't you choose the next competitor?
And Dark Torgo was the one that you gave the hey bro voice, right?
Yeah. I choose Carl is Z. I can't do his voice today, man. I've got to warm up on it. I choose Carl is Z. Britannia.
No, Britannia.
Britannia.
Of course, Torgo did say that he apparently based that voice of that spelling type of someone else, but
yeah, it's just that's what it made me think of. The Emperor assumed pose in Nightmare. But awesome! Sure can add him before the so very censored clause. I think he meant the cockpit.
Probably.
Okay, I'm trading it off to you. You start with awesome.
Oh yes, it's the return of the best sentence ever!
Yep.
Awesome! Awesome. But it was too soon for awesoming because Charles Cressy Bertinia was a robot! So, that's how the Emperor comes back from the dead. Tahara is only one man who could build such a badass android. Someone talking about me. A man bursted in with his own everything gears, a nuclear grease, and the Ford badass geese on his new mech Uber Death Reaper Mark. On his new mech Uber Death Reaper Mark 9042.
Oh my gosh, it's over 9,000 and includes 42. How can this thing be defeated?
I don't know. SN, unfinished batter, Xenoblade. Saber El Badass! You made a robot emperor to roll in your shoes all along! See? That's how we still had emperor. See? That's how we still had an emperor, even though say... Oh my god! It's the explanation for the biggest plot hole in the Autumn of the Rebellion! That's how we still had an emperor, even though Saber killed Awesome's parents! It's all based in Autumn of the Rebellion. It's all based in Autumn of the Rebellion, which is pretty awesome, look in the title! LOL! Awesome retorted. That's right. Now to the battle with the... Now to the battle we shall see who is the strongest of all Techgias.
Shall see. Seashell. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
He revved up Upper Death Reef Mark 9042 and settled his everything gears to an awesome gears. You're gourd. Both I'm beater. No, but both him beater. Repelled awesome as he overclocked his everything gears. Awesomer gears. Saber overclocked.
No, overclocked.
Saber overclocked. Awesome gears. Awesome back. Awesome sauce geese. I'm really having trouble hamming this up anymore. Saber lolled. A rest gears.
You know, I've noticed one thing they like to do is they like to just geos each other back and forth. Like when Saber used his laser geos, then Orange Coon used his geos cancellation geos. Then Saber used his anti-geos. No, he used his
lasers disappeared again. And that's why I got new anti-geos cancellation geos to defeat your anti-geos cancellation geos.
Yes.
I almost got through that without even a snigger this time.
You realize if Saber had his third eye by that time, he could have gotten
anti-geos cancellation geos.
No, and anti geos cancellation geos.
Bort awesome goat hat. Bort awesome goat has Bort awesome goat has A's and hole. I think I'm going to have to split that up a bit so that I can actually.
It's awesomerest, sauceliest, awesomely, awesomer, LEA, awesomely, awesome geos. Or gays.
Still trying to just get it up and get it spaced out so I can actually read it. So okay, it's A's and Tehol. Awesome, sauceliest, awesomely, LA, awesomely awesome, guys! So much awesome, too much awesome. One Saber died, dropping his Z-Saber and Zero's Z-Saber with use as a prosthetic man thingy after he wore his respect. Will enter interdimensional his respect will enter interdimensional raft. Awesome talk both to be used as his future weapons for great justice. Blood.
Oh, okay. But it's not over yet! Or, but it's not over yet!
Blood delighted and eviled quite evilly.
Please welcome to next contestant, Veron Dursley!
Veron mustachiated. For Hogwarties! He prepared to avenge for all who died for his beautiful school. Even Dumbledore and Voldemort. Wait, Dumbledore and Voldemort died? I suppose that must have happened in chapter 6 then. OMGG! The next fight is gonna be even epicler! Are you ready? Well, wait for it, wait for a will, because I have to read it, lol! P. So, chapter 9. Who starts this time?
You read up to, but then a new challenger appeared.
Okay.
Because there's Japanese in this.
Yeah, right off the bat, I'm just going to check what that actually pronounces as, because there are a lot of kanji there that I have no idea about. So
I see an author's note that seems strangely familiar.
Like, is that during the chapter or is it the one at the start?
No, it's not the one at the start. It's starting with chapter.
Oh.
Right after the Japanese, actually.
Oh, yeah. So, chapter 9, Mustachiated Battle. Again, I note-kiced that New Blood was called Blood last chapter, so I'll explain it. You see, it's still blood, so you can sometimes call him blood, but only if you can eat blood bananas.
But that only works if you're the king of the Shinigami, because if you're not the king of the Shinigami, that you can't eat blood bananas because they're poisonous, but not to a Shinigami.
No, actually, when I was actually trying to decipher chapter 6 here earlier, I think there is actually a part in it where Blood tells the author how to eat blood bananas or something.
Oh my gosh.
You know, at some point we should actually try and read chapter 6 after I've successfully deciphered it.
After we specify it. But yeah.
Okay, that's done. So on with the story, lol! Veron took out his nuclear note and wrote...
I'm here, just say it,
Raspephabio. So yours then, a ton of nuclear fell into the raspephabio. Okay, actually, now I'm really just out of breath. I'm not having a heart attack right now.
Okay. Okay.
At the Yagamis and Enobi and Awesome too. Oh no! Scarred Light. What do we do now? You have nothing to worry about. It was Night Yagami, and she had a shield note. Night wrote everyone's names into her shield note, and their clothes too.
Well, that's good, because then if anyone has a life note hidden in their bra, it won't be destroyed.
Fantastic. The nuclears were pushed back into the nuclear node, which went off like a nuclear in Vrion's thigh. Also, the Gias node was caught in the blast. Techblost. No! 11,111! 111! 1! Veron gapped.
Are you sure that wasn't me? But really drawn out.
Well, there were so many eyes that I had to pronounce that way.
Yeah, true.
Anyway. Anyway, Hogwarts has lost all its greatest weapon. You shall fall pie for the. You shall fall pie for this. He ushered his commander Gias to recruit knights into Hogwarts, and eviled. You shall be a good magical girl. Make a contract with me and become a magical girl.
Oh no! He used his Commander Gios to give her a gumball! He said with colon 3 face.
Anyway, Japanish, so... Ryo, watashi toshite de wa nakusan Ryo, watashi toshite de wa nakusan kurai hashin to subarashi Buritania fucking mustachiation Hedoboko ofu! And OMG, the Japanish have the same word for mustaches as the English and American peeps do! Cool though! Eno be charred at night with the forks of a nuclear so that she couldn't become Vermin's sleeve. Dark Knight Yagami, which is not to be conferred wife Dark Knight Yagami, cause there's a spas and capes and talk text healed note, and then wrote a healed that was a speckle shield, cause it was also an attack and so. Because it was also an attack, and socked Tech shield straight at Vernon Dursley, who was smeared against Tech edgers by Tech Shield. That Elsu perteocterted. That Elsu perteocterted the Yagamis, cause it was a shield after all. Sentence. One tech shield ward up. There was nothing left of Vernon or Knight. Dark was sad a bit both he sexed with Ebony and Techi felt better. LOL. Semicolon close bracket.
He sexed with Enemy, not Ebony.
Never mind, your turn.
But then a new challenger appeared. I am the 10-eyed man, but now I have a Gias on each eye. 10 Gias man. TGM launched his thumb Giases, the left being a nuclear Gias and the right bending and laser geese.
He is a Gias bender!
He sheltered all those attacks off Toho lol. Then take a dish! He oozed his left index finger, a color blend Gias to make awesome color blend. Oof. Awesome was colorblind, so he could only see in black and white, like an old cartoon. So now everything looked stupid, but then he heard a voice. It was Zaber! Okay, you do his voice.
Awesome. I
know what you are! You are my personal nightmare, based on my own conflicts and manifested from them. When my parents died, my ritter made me to cope with his issues. But each force needs an equal and opposing force with it. Hence, awesome soliloquied.
Good. You come so far. You win. Can do it. Strong. For great awesome.
SN, Tehem off 0. McGeamborn 0. Awesome grasped both Z-sabers and his everything Geass started glowing rainbows. It became an awesomely better sauce Geass.
Still not as epic as the one he used earlier, which I will not repeat right now.
Awesome cut the colorblind out of his Awesome cut the colorblind out of his eyes and winged at Tenji. Tenji fired a blind Geass, but Awesome plucked that out of his eyes too. Awesome then readied the Z-shaped Saber and shot a Geass Canceller Ray that was Z-shaped out of the Z on the end. Impressive! Tenji rolled. Boat-facey days! As he lunged to cancel in my favor Geass for Cobb he's read Pinky. He then learned a babblefish Geass form his left pinky. So he'd talk in Japatch like Terra. Not a prob, Awesome said. Your turn, Near! Near was back with a chainsaw on one arm and a shotgun the other. He groovied as he chainsawed the ray in halved and then shotted it for God measure. Dark Knight Yagami's line here.
Yours this shall be solved.
Dark Knight Yagami gilded with a machine nuclear gun, which he shot it at 10 geese man, and then shot a Yagarang to send a nuclear to detonate all 10 nuclear bullets. That wasn't good. Send a nuclear to detonate all 10 nuclear bullets to create a cluster nuclear! /_/, which I think is supposed to be the shoop de whoop. I'm a fire in my laser! But then, Tenji used his right ring fanger, a solar Geass, a counter-nuclear met with Teyagami's nuclear, causing the entire arena to go nuclear! Everyone was blasted to the wall so hard they bounced back into Weher Day War. Tenji then used his left ring finger to activate a meteor Geass to crush the raspephabio. Wait, raspephabio. It's raspephabio, don't worry.
Still must breathe heavily to calm down.
Oh no, he's casting meteor! I'm apparently being too loud.
Huh.
Anyway, Bort Soichirio took he has gone and set it to hoot a galaxy which blew up, formed him meteor instead of raspephabio.
Actually, if you're being too loud, should I perhaps read the rest of the chapter then?
Yeah, that'll work.
Fuck you! Oh, perfect timing, otherwise it would have been funny enough. Tenji flipped the left bird, which was his note Geass that could torn normal paper into notes. He got some paper and made an everything note. He got some paper and made an everything note, and wrote a thread. Die, you bloody sodding! And now it's censored. You bloody sodding for beeps.
Wow, that's actually a pretty good use of the everything note.
A bunch of suns were about to crash into the raspephabio and incinerate everything. Even Dark Yagami, Dark Soichiro, Ebony, and Awesome were scarred. Oh look, it's Watery. This buggering bugger utter bloody sudden finish you off. The watery mobile grew super loin and cabbed all the suns into the paper, into tech paper and past tech ceiling. The tech drivers were Watery Bumblesnoot and Shakespeare. Why would they do that for us? Pondered Dark Soitu. I convinced them not to be evil, because the Supreme Emperor they kept talking about would only kill them in the end. It was L. Ha! 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 Getting kind of nearish for that 10G voice. 10G lolled.
My last gosh!
He reeded his right beard.
Eldritch Gears!
And he flooped it. What happens next? Find out after I read some more stuffs. 1111 1 And I see we've been at this for like 40 minutes or so now, so actually, should we just leave it off there? I mean, the previous videos have been 3 chapters long too, so...
Yeah, that'll work.